Two men are dead and another wounded in a shooting in Dade City last night. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office says they are still looking for the suspect. The shootings happened near the intersection of Blandon Road and 21st Street in Dade City. That's where we find News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson with more. Jeff.
Good evening, Josh. People who live in this community tell me it's a mostly quiet neighborhood, but last night that quiet was shattered with gunfire. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened around 9:30 last night. When deputies arrived, they found two men dead from gun wounds. A third man was transported to the hospital for medical attention. Today, Pasco deputies were back at the scene looking for evidence. Kathy Anders heard the gunfire.
I just heard the gunshots, that was it.
She lives nearby and knows the victims.
I didn't like it. They were friends of mine. They got killed, so. And it's horrible. It's the only thing I know.
One man who didn't want to go on camera tells me there is a group of people who stay on this corner, often playing dominoes, but keeping to themselves. The sheriff's office says this is an open and active investigation. But Kathy Anders worries for her safety and the safety of others she knows here.
Is this frightening?
Yeah, because I live right there, so they're going to shoot over here. What if one of the bullets can ricochet and shoot us over there? You know, so it's crazy.
The Pasco County Sheriff's Office has not identified the victim who survived. We do not know their condition at this time. Live in Dade City, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.
A close call overnight captured by an FDOT camera. Take a look here. You can see what appears to be a car broken down with its flashers on. Well, the driver outside the car in the breakdown lane, he's waving a flashlight to warn other drivers. Look at that. Another car goes right between him and the vehicle. A road ranger eventually arrived to help divert the traffic.
Good evening, I'm Paola Lucero. Thanks for joining us for News Channel 8 on the CW Tampa Bay. An illegal immigrant is behind bars in Polk County tonight, accused of trying to beat up a train conductor, then attacking a sheriff deputy and a canine. As News Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast reports, Sheriff Grady Judd says the suspect's actions now make him eligible for deportation.
People living in this area say the only way to and from their homes was blocked for about 3 hours on Saturday night after someone got their trailer stuck on the train tracks behind me. When a train conductor stopped to help, they didn't get thanked. They got attacked. It's an unlikely sight. Polk County Sheriff's deputies' lights right on the train tracks. You're looking at pictures from the intersection of SR 37 South and Railroad Avenue in Bradley Junction from over the weekend.
This is a mean rascal, and he's dangerous, and he was totally out of control.
Sheriff Grady Judd said his deputies needed to bust out all the stops to lock up 38-year-old Josue Castroneda Castro after the Mexican national was driving drunk, got stuck in the path of an oncoming CSX train, and then tried to fight the conductor.
He's already tried to fight the engineers on the train. He fought with the deputy.
Castroneda Castro then took off into these nearby woods, leading deputies on a half-a-mile chase before he was arrested.
When backup arrived, the drone arrived, the helicopter arrived, the canine arrived, you can go to jail tired or you can just go to jail, but you're going to jail.
This man is an illegal immigrant with 4 previous DUI convictions. Sheriff Judd says he's the poster child for why Polk County is one of ICE's biggest allies.
Makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, gag me with a spoon when they go, oh, you know, they're just wanting to take people out of this country and they've really not done anything wrong. Look, even if you came here illegally and you're behaving and you're not violating the law, you're not the focus.
Castroneda Castro is now being held on a slew of felony charges, including assaulting law enforcement and canines and interfering with a train. He's being held on an ICE detainer. Reporting in Polk County, Ryan Arbogast, 8 on your side.
First time, Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Cronister is speaking out to 8 on your side about the resignation of his chief deputy, Anthony Collins.
Collins stepped down after allegations surfaced that he cheated while at the FBI National Academy. Investigator Brittany Muller joins us after sitting down with the sheriff in a one-on-one interview.
Stacey, Josh, good evening. Sheriff Chad Cronister says he feels like he's been hit by a truck after Anthony Collins' wife sent screenshots, these screenshots with multiple allegations, ultimately leading to Collins' resignation.
It's very, very humbling to be given the position.
That was in April when 8 on your side sat down with Anthony Collins right after his historic promotion, the first African-American chief deputy in the department's 180-year history. But months later,
I'm destroyed that someone would exploit such an opportunity.
Sheriff Chad Cronister says in July, Collins' wife sent this email. I am writing to formally report a serious incident of academic dishonesty that I witnessed during training at the FBI Academy. She continued to list 3 allegations. 1, physical domestic violence against her daughter, which the sheriff says was investigated and found to be unsustained. 2, an alleged affair with a subordinate, which the sheriff said the 2 worked in separate areas of the agency and they both denied. And the 3rd allegation.
He paid somebody to do his coursework at the prestigious FBI National Academy when we had sent him there.
An internal investigation was launched and Collins was placed on administrative leave with pay. Collins' wife shared screenshots of emails from 2021 between a man named Robert Rush and her husband. In one email, Rush wrote, "All working class should be done. Do we have anything else due that I may have missed?" Sheriff Cronister says Collins admitted to academically cheating.
People are selected to go. So we ask that Anthony Collins be the one that is selected to go.
Only 3% of law enforcement has the opportunity to attend the FBI National Academy. Collins ultimately resigned and the FBI was notified.
When he did apologize, he said he would never do anything out of his love for me, out of his respect for me, to dishonor his position at the office.
I tried to call Collins and his wife, but neither answered. Collins, though, did text me saying, "I have no further comment."
Since this was an internal investigation and Collins resigned, the state and FBI have been made aware, but his certification was not pulled, so technically he could get another job in law enforcement if he chose to do so. I'm Brittany Muller, 8 on your side.
Football season kicks off and fans get ready to make their online wagers. The Better Business Bureau is warning online betting can be a gamble for consumers.
The Better Business Bureau did a study about online gambling and sports betting online, and we found that we've had an increase in scam activity and even complaints surrounding this industry.
Brian Oglesby with the Better Business Bureau says complaints about online gaming and gambling topped 10,000 since 2022. According to the data, online gray market and illegal gambling operations are becoming widespread.
They're going to advertise on social media sites. They're going to show up in the top of your search engine results, just like legitimate businesses.
Kathy Moore is one of the victims of these fake sites offering online slot machines.
I put in about $5,000 and I finally hit it for $15,000. So I started the process of trying to withdraw.
But she ran into problems when she tried to cash out.
And after days, I realized that I had been scammed.
It's important to know in Florida, only sports betting is legal online, not games like poker or slots. And it's only legal through the Hard Rock Bet app. For more, she received an invite and downloaded what looked like the Hard Rock Casino app. She found out the hard way it was an imposter.
When it happened to me, there was no place for me to go to say, hey, I did everything at Better Business Bureau. I reported to internet crimes, everything, and nothing. There's almost no recourse to this.
And the Better Business Bureau warning, if the business does not have a license to operate in Florida, you are running a risk. And again, the Hard Rock Bet app, that is the only app as of now licensed in Florida. Now, there is a way to report if you believe you were a victim of the scam. You can report it to the BBB Scam Tracker. I've put more information on our website, WFLA.com. Reporting live, I'm Melissa Marino, 8 on your side.